see. I think it was this one.
Oh, that's a fantastic glam, Iris.
Just something I found that came out quite recently. I don't even remember what it is. Something Schwartz or what is it called?
Yeah, the
Sherwitz.
robe is Sherwood's coat.
Yeah.
Looks fantastic.
Let's see. Food check. And then you may. Let's see. Let's do split into light groups. Were you number 1 or 2, Arturel?
I don't remember.
I think
Let's
I
see.
was on Shap's side, so Artural, you might have been H2.
H2. Something like this. Yeah, sounds about right. I think Justin was number 1 usually. And
Yeah. Yeah, Justin was one.
what? Now I'm trying to remember which group I was in. I guess I'm 2.
You were off tanking all this.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. And
You need any long cooldowns or anything or countdowns?
This week I don't have my OBS setup, so I won't have the VOD.
I've got mine running. I'll try
Okay.
to keep a good view.
I have forgot this entire fight. I only know there's two different things. Then they shoot in different directions. Well, let's go.
Don't worry, chap. I think a lot of us are a little rusty.
Oh wait, this is level 90, right? Oh, I don't even know my rotation anymore.
Oh, wait, it doesn't have position us?
No.
Elvis? Elvis?
No worries. I'm here.
Oh, you're there.
Red wide.
Yeah, look for
No, that's
the.
Oh, it is.
Platform.
B is glowy.
And spoken, and he will do the raid bite in front of the head.
I think it's on C.
Oh, it's a very wide one. I forgot about that almost.
Back to D.
I will take the tether.
Party on C, off tank on A, main tank on A. So, well, tank. Party on C. It's with off tank in, or well, with Sidon in front, if I remember correctly. Yes.
Oh,
right.
Oh, yes.
That thing.
Yeah.
I was front.
Yes, I do have a macro. I'm kind of used to.
Minus bubbling, what is it already? Knockback from A, so knockback in Vuln, and group 1 on A, your stack.
Ah!
Remember?
Group 1 wasn't on A.
Oh, sorry.
This I don't remember.
Wait, was it group 1 on A?
Like,
Because I believe
no,
I
so
was on
that's at
A
the moment.
before.
Okay.
I was always on
I-
A, but I'm group 2, so that's why I was wondering.
Which one is it?
A.
Wait, where the fuck are we?
So it's gonna be
Oh,
behind.
B.
Because it's, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ah.
So wing D, he does the opposite to where he is facing.
Oh, right.
Oh,
That was a box.
no.
Yeah, we totally forgot about that.
It's a debuff, yes.
Yeah.
I don't remember which group. I think my
I think two
Yeah,
moves.
my-
Two moves. I think because I was always
Yeah.
on A. I remembered.
Okay.
Chop is correct. I was in the group that would run. So basically, group 1 will stay on the platform, and 2 is kind of the. Or wait, sorry.
No, one
yeah,
stays on D, two is on A, and two uses knockback invuln because we don't want to get knockback.
yeah,
Right, yeah.
D meaning opposite of the bubbly platform, and
Yeah.
A meaning towards where the boss is going.
To the jump.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Bubbling on C, go to A.
No, stay on A, stay on A.
Alright.
It's spoken, so he will do
Yeah,
it
isn't it?
from.
Oh wait, what?
It was
It's,
spoken.
How? Wait,
cast.
are there differences? Oh, it's a
Yes.
cast difference.
It's two different versions.
I
Okay.
never knew that. Well, now I know.
We are
But-
already on this. Oh, yeah.
Okay. And them up.
Remember, it's a flare, so be really away from this. You.
Wait, so what's the cast difference when he does the stuff?
Spoken
Winged and
or
spoken.
yes.
So spoken or?
Winged.
Oh, I see. And that was spoken just now?
Knockback from B.
Or we are too few.
This
Anyway.
would be interesting.
Ah, that's reason. So basically, you know that the body always does a line, so you don't have to think about that. But it's the head that is, yeah, either gonna do forward or backwards based on the name of
Oh,
it.
that's how it works. Oh my god, I always thought like the body does a specific thing and the head thing does a specific thing.
They do separate
Okay.
things, but it's always a line from the body, so you don't really have
Yeah,
to.
I didn't know that.
All right.
So it's either in front of or behind the.
Yeah,
Spoken was
exactly.
front and winged was behind.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Well, the more you know.
Bubbling on B.
He shoots from behind.
Winged. So in front.
I will take the tether to A. And you should be on
Party
C.
on C. Tank in front. Back to
Nice.
D.
Is your equipment okay, Tyler?
Yeah,
Back from C.
I don't know. Maybe I stepped into water.
My melee time.
I didn't have a benediction on hand, sorry.
I think it's watch debuff now. DPS rotate counterclockwise, support clockwise. It's on Sidon and Tyler. So Tyler go to C, Sidon on A. After this, I think Spoken is back, so on A everyone before that. Right. Yeah.
Let me go back. Oh,
Too late.
And it's
Oh yeah, that was a. Wait, a drop was a stack, or it was
Uh,
the
I,
knockback thingy? There's debuff.
there's a water drop
It's
that
a
is
stack, yeah.
Yeah.
and then there are
Okay.
two
Yeah, I
bombs.
think that was me.
Oh, so the bombs are the knockback and the drops is the
Yeah, I
what's it
think
called?
so. I
The
think
the
so.
okay.
I think it sounded like Sidon had a bomb on was too close.
Yeah,
to
I was a
make
bit
it
too in, so I shot
Ah.
everyone out.
I
Oh,
see.
but
I see. Okay.
we should go back to like in the middle between the.
Yeah,
bombs,
exactly.
so-
So,
Yeah.
so basically, the bombs need to be adjacent to the bubbling square on each side, and the
Yeah.
stack kind
with the DPS
diagonal.
taking the counterclockwise square and the support the clockwise square, while the party stands opposite of the bubbly thingy.
Exactly.
I'll feign this one, Tyler.
Bubbly on B.
Yeah.
C.
Don't get clipped. I'll be taking the tether. You need to do a party stack.
Slide down in front. Nice.
I think knockback is coming up.
Yeah, from C.
Right.
Oh no, not from C. It was the right first. From A.
bombs and stacks.
And Sidon and Tyler. Remember, wait for the wind on A. Sidon stay, Tyler go to opposite corner, party on D.
Oh shit. I went to B, but works.
Hello. Now time to go opposite, and you need to be slightly behind the grate or whatever it's called.
We go north-south, right? Oh, wait, no.
You have to collide into each
Yes,
other.
yeah, okay, I figured.
And stand slightly behind the grate. I think the limit cut is coming soon.
No, we water first.
I should have looked at the vault beforehand. I have no recollection of anything anymore.
You will remember, Chop. Don't worry.
I don't know if I do. So far, this fight is foreign to me.
Do you remember Omega MNF in mid cut?
Yep.
So somewhat similar on the
Okay.
two corner adjacent to the bubbly one, and bubbling.
We're gonna
and
figure it
egg.
out.
You will remember as soon as you see it.
A shockwave from B.
B.
Watch if you're tether or non-tether.
Oh god, why did I just burst?
Wow.
Right here.
So we need to
Oh, well-
refresh probably on this one, but basically the tethers are gonna do the omega swapping thing, and the
Is
non-tethers
it-
are gonna stand on their numbers.
Oh, right, it's tether that gets the dash. I forgot.
Which
Yeah,
was doing
exactly.
the Omega thing?
Yeah,
It was,
yeah.
So let's see. The fight was it was 012,
12.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Huh?
what you,
Yeah, yeah,
you haven't done, Aries, if I remember correctly. Or did you do 012?
I did not blind, but yeah, eventually I did it.
Ah, okay. Then you've seen it. Do you remember the part where they are where they are swooshing
Like you swap
back and
with
forth?
the 1 and 3 and 2 with a 4.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking, but which
Exactly.
color had to do this? Blue or purple?
The tethered ones, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
the tether one.
basically,
Okay, yeah.
exactly. So the tethered ones are gonna be doing that kind of swooshing and replacing, and we are sending. Is it odd or even numbers that go to the relative north?
The
What?
even numbers go on the boss, and the odd numbers go opposite the boss. So
Yeah,
then
because I
he
was
dashes
like
across
on
to
one of the
1.
corners and I died, and I was the first. So I would need to be, if he was on B, I would need to be on D, right?
Yes,
yes.
if you are
Here,
1 or 3.
90.
Yeah. I was one tethered, so he dashed to me and that killed me or jumped. I don't know.
Yeah.
Basically, you need
was
to
close.
be as close to the border as you can, but
Mm-hmm.
not behind the other player. It's a well charge, and the
Yeah.
player standing behind you won't take any damage.
Okay, and the non-tethered ones, the purple ones, they are on the numbers, right?
Yes, on their number, and the area is quite big, so don't be close to. I might aggro the boss. Don't be close to the square with people on it. Be quite far, but be careful on the bubbly side and the non-bubbly side. You might kill each other if you're too close to the other exploding players. So
As I
have
recall,
your
I
best.
think the explosions were a little bit smaller than we thought, and it worked quite well just
And-
to stand on top of the marker. So basically, if you don't have a tether and you get the number 4, you would run to the 4 marker and just stay in the middle. At least that's what I remember.
Don't remember if we.
I remember it being too quick to have them all in the same spot. But yeah, you can't be. So if he starts on A, if you're dropping it like in this area, you need to be like here or so. Otherwise, you'll hit the people on C, I think.
I feel like that's what we thought in the beginning, and then Asame pointed out that okay, they are much smaller than we thought. At least,
Okay.
I ended up always just standing on the marker, and that was perfectly fine.
We'll need 1 or 2
Okay, let's
pulls anyway
let's just
to
try
remember.
markers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I would say do that as a default strategy for now. If you are not tethered, just go to the marker, just stand there and chill.
Remember, starting position should be opposite of the bubbling side to be closest to wherever you will need to go after, you know.
Yeah. Can we
And,
say? Wait. I have an idea. Can we say that when we start opposite the boss, like before we know all of our numbers, right?
Yeah.
We say even numbers go left. This is the people that aren't tethered. Even numbers go left, odd numbers go right, or the other way around, whichever way. And then 1 and 2 take the closest position, and 3 and 4 take the next one.
I think we have plenty of time for the non-tether player to go on their marker.
Wait, sorry, I just noticed it's not opposite of the bubbling thing where the tethers go. It's the other two corners because otherwise like no one can be on B. So tether.
All
So
right,
if B is the bubbling one, tether 1 and 3 go left to A, and the 2 and 4 go to C, right?
If the boss
And
is
the
starting
corners.
on C, yes.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
Oh,
if the
right,
bubbling
right.
goes on B, then A, then C.
Yeah.
Like, makes
I'm
perfect
stupid.
sense,
Yeah,
right?
he
Okay.
jumps. Yeah, never mind. I forgot he jumps to 1 square beforehand. Yeah, which is
Yeah, but-
the safe square already.
Yeah. Okay. Then let's just say like the even numbers for both go towards the boss, because that makes it a lot easier, so that you don't have like 3 people running in one direction. Because this gets screwy if you go the wrong way and then suddenly you have to go to the opposite side, then you're pretty screwed.
When you say towards the boss,
So let's say the boss goes on A and the bubbly is on B, right?
Yes.
I'm saying all the even numbers go towards the boss, and if you don't have a tether, you stop on 4 or
He
2.
will
or on
dash
4.
before we know where to go.
Yeah, so he jumps to one of the corners, Satan, and then afterwards he does the limit cut. So he essentially fixes the corner before we know where we have to go. So what I would suggest is everyone just gets knocked back, because if he jumps on A, let's say B is dangerous, like that's the bubbling square. If he jumps on A, we get knocked to D. Everyone has the same movement that they walk. They just look, are they even or odd? If they're even,
Yes.
they go left. If they're odd, they go right.
No, you can't. Wait, hold on.
No, you can.
Oh wait, yes,
You
because
can,
you will
because
start
because
there.
if you get knocked back, you're essentially on
okay,
the
yes,
opposite
yes,
of the
yes.
bubbling square. You're
Okay,
like,
yes.
it's
So then,
symmetrical.
yeah,
it's
so
mirrored.
yeah, that
And then
makes-
you
No,
just
no,
spread.
wait,
And tethers goes to the numbers, I would say,
but it
to
also
the number
depends where the
spots, and the
bubbly
tether
is.
left and right. No, it doesn't.
can't. It won't always be left or right. Like always left. Even won't always be left, because if the
No. Square. Sorry, tethers are always gonna be. Sorry, it's not left or right. You're right.
because you can
Tethers
start
will
on
always
A
go
or C.
opposite. 1 and 3 tethers will always go opposite of him, and 2 and 4 tethers go towards him. And the numbers we just spread on the markers now, on the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
The okay.
Wait, tethers dashes or
Yes.
always?
What I like about if we say that all the even numbers walk in the same direction, and all the odd numbers walk in the same direction. Like when you see your number, you don't even have to look initially if you have a tether or not.
Wait, Chap said
No,
but we can just do.
Honestly, I would like to have people check if they have a tether or not, because then we avoid people being
yeah.
like, "Oh, I'm on the wrong
Okay,
spot."
okay.
Wait, Chap,
I only looked at
Okay.
and I saw 2.
Chap, you said tethers on the
Okay.
on the numbers, but the dashes. You want
No,
dashes on the
non-tethers,
numbers?
non-tethers on the numbers. Sorry,
Okay.
non-tethers on
Yeah.
the numbers.
And exactly
What do you-
1 on 1, 2 on 2,
corresponding
3 on
number.
3, 4 on 4.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you don't have a
okay.
tether.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does it make sense just that the tethers with even numbers go like clockwise and odd numbers counterclockwise?
No, you can't.
Okay.
You
Mm-mm.
need to be
Because if the
towards
bubbles
or
are...
against the boss.
Yes, sorry, Karen?
Yeah.
Oh, you meant for the non-tether to go clockwise or counterclockwise, or?
No, then the non-tether is super easy. It's just go to your number.
Yes.
Yeah.
But tether, you can't think clockwise, counterclockwise. It's odd, opposite of the boss, even same side as the boss.
Because it depends where the boss is jumping to, and also where the bubbling square is. That's why you can't do clockwise, counterclockwise.
When you say
work.
so basically the boss, there's a jumping mechanic, and then he stays there before the limit
Yes.
cut. I
Yeah,
see.
he stays like on the corner in a way.
And it's always on a corner adjacent to the bubbly one.
I see. So basically, you could use that and just say that odd numbers go always to that square, right?
Yes.
Not to that square, but to the square opposite of the boss, and even numbers go to the boss, like where he jumped to.
But it's like symmetrical. You just send. You
No,
could-
no. So Elvis, if the bubbles are on B, he could start on A or C, right? And we
Yeah,
will
it
always,
depends on
and
where
in
he
that
jumps to.
situation, yeah, and we will always get knocked back to D.
But
So
what I
if he's
mean
on
is that
A,
you just need to make a single assignment. You could say either 1 and 3 or 2 and 4 go to where the boss starts and. Oh,
No,
you
no,
said
it
that
has
the
to
It
other-
will
be
always be even number go to where the boss starts.
Yeah,
because
that's
he
what I'm saying.
because of the proximity dash.
Yeah.
One has to be opposite the boss to survive.
Yeah.
So one can never be start on the boss.
What is the rule that you suggest then?
Uh,
Just to.
No, but we got it. The even if you for the tethers, even numbers on the boss, odd numbers opposite the boss. And then
Yeah,
for
let's
the
do it. I was just suggesting exactly the other way around, but let's go.
No,
we
oh, no,
count
no.
the
No,
dash
that,
is a one
it's not
charge.
possible. Yeah,
It's not possible. Oh, okay, never mind.
The
because
dash
you
kills
can't
if you're
if you're too close to the boss, you die. So you need to be in the far corner.
Because when he starts, you're right. Yeah, of course,
Uh,
that makes perfect sense.
Basically, if you are tether, resolve in this square here and just swap with the second player you're with when you get it.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you're one, for example, you stand here at first, you get it, you go back, and the player that was there started with 3 goes in.
But then it
And
makes
we-
perfect sense that then we say 2 and 4 start or go to the square where the boss starts.
Yes.
All right, then we have it set in stone, I think. Shall we?
Good refresh.
Yeah, that's how we did it last time. Now it's coming back.
Oh, right, I shoot Radiant Final during opener. Oh, I always forgot. Bubbly Bomb C. Go to A.
Spoken.
We are good. A bit far, it's quite large. Nice.
I grab the tether.
Already go to D, right?
It helps that you stay here a little bit so I can grab the
Ah,
tether before
makes
you
sense.
move.
Makes sense.
Look for dash.
Wait, what?
Dash from B.
Excellent. Bombs and stuck. Look at your debuffs.
Aiden and Tyler. Again. Wait for the dash. Go to B, go to B. Party back to A.
Okay.
You say so.
Did they skip the stack because Eris died, or?
yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
we got it during
Easy.
the
Ah.
Sex
move.
strat.
Well,
Yeah.
don't be too close. I think you need to be a little bit behind the Great Tyler, otherwise you are
Sure.
too close.
Sidon might die. Yes.
I should have gone. Oops.
No,
No.
I tried to throw out some heals.
I was debating whether it's worth it to cancel my cast to Adel. Well, I dealt the
You should have.
damage.
Yeah,
I certainly did deal
this
damage.
is all your fault, Chop.
No, I addled, but I think it was slightly after the cast. But I don't think it's my fault.
Nah, probably not.
I those 10% wouldn't have made a difference.
Right. This one is yours, then.
Look for bubbling. Bubbling on G. Back. C. Stay on B. Red wide in.
Very ominous bubbling.
Now back from A.
Bombs and stuck.
Look for debuff.
I want
Alvis and Morn. We're good. Party stays. Alvis C. Morn on A.
Nice.
This one?
Slides. And remember, stay ever so slightly behind the grid.
If you're range, you can go quite far to allow uptime if you're opposite of melee.
Nice.
I should put a swift cast painting in that stun.
I think a tank bust is coming, yeah.
Yeah.
The Swift cast train and rape. Remember that.
Red wide into limit cuts. Look for bubbling.
Use my comet.
Bubbling C. Go to A. Look for where he will dash. Get knocked back
Wait,
to
do we-
A. Get knocked back to A. Stay on A. Wait for your debuff to your number or tether to appear.
Right. Oh, I need to go to him.
Oh, where the hell is
You have time,
Okay,
chap. Wait
never
for
mind.
the dash.
Wait, but how? Wait, how am I? Oh wait,
Oh,
he's.
you had the tether.
Oh, okay. I can be behind him. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I thought I had to move in after the first dash. And was like, how is who supposed to move in there? But no, I got hit. But I can be behind him before he starts dashing.
Indeed.
I didn't know that.
By the way, wanna delay 2 minutes? I think we can finish it before limit cut. No? What do
can't.
you mean?
We can't. The 2 minutes we can't finish before it.
Ah, yeah. So we delaying it?
Oh yeah, I would also say that. I was
Uh-huh.
about to suggest it too, because
If the DPS check is like it was in T1S, we can just send it and
yeah, let's delay
Okay.
it after limit cut.
okay.
Okay.
There's probably some crazy uptime strat.
I mean, he's not targetable during it,
Oh yeah.
so there's no uptime strat for it.
Dang.
This. Right.
Bubbling on B.
Spoken.
C.
Bombs and has stack coming up.
Tidon and Morn. A.
All right.
It will be quite fast for Lorne.
Mm-hmm.
Party to D.
Well, I mean, that's my bit.
I will download some. It's good.
I'll go die.
We have the slides.
No, I don't have a swift cast painting.
Okay, so I can't catch someone if I don't have a slide. That's good to know.
Uh-oh.
You have to inval that.
No, Alves, don't. Infilling doesn't mean go towards me.
I was looking for a victim. The closest buddy to share the love with.
Sure. You will be the closest corpse afterwards.
Bubbling on B. Knockback from C. Get knockback to D.
All right, hold your burst. Don't burst.
Right.
In front of.
Oh.
Yeah,
the
you gotta
B
run
is
through that
in
square.
the zone.
Most of us are alive.
And now we can burst, I suppose.
Dead?
I'm dead. I can't burst. Satan, why do I have aggro?
I don't know.
God damn it, I just bursted.
This is red wide, I think, only.
Yep.
And back to normal arena. No, not yet.
Starts. Soon we will have the sliding thingy again, I think.
Yes, with the AoE, right.
So you basically look at your timer if you have a short or a long one. And if you have a long one, you will get the AoEs dropping, and you need to try to spare.
Oh.
Right, it was that stupid thing.
Oh.
Another thing I forgot.
I forgot what we said about this one. Didn't we draw something last time?
We did draw something.
Yeah, so there's only one pattern that actually works. But yeah, it was where the other people have to stand to be safe. That was the key to the whole thing.
So basically, I looked at one of this earlier today, and what I remember from this is that it's like, yeah, two light parties who are gonna that swap roles. And the key to it is to look at your debuff to see if you have a long or a short one.
All
Basically,
right.
whether you are gonna be in the first sliding set or in the second one.
The slide aim for the if bubbling is on B, slide between A and D and between C and D.
So basically, yeah, you can see from your arrows basically where you will be sliding, and you basically position, yeah, based on your arrow, whether you are in the first or the second set. And I think it's about 27 seconds or something if you have a long debuff, and if you're in the second set. And for example, let's say that, yeah, we have the bubbling on B, and I and Fenrir, we both have the arrow that's kind of shooting from D to A, basically from here towards.
Let's go between D and C for that way we can position. Can't go to A without aggroing the boss.
But basically, Yeah, you wanna, as soon as you see the arrow, you can kind of pre-position already, and then you just take a look at, is it a long or a short timer? And basically, if you are positioned so that you are adjacent to the bubbling square, then if you, basically the long timer, you can basically stand here in the middle of the rail, close to the bubbling square. But if you are in the middle one, you need to stand more or less in the corner of of the square to spare the person that you're with. At least that's what I saw from the bot,
Oh.
for example.
Yeah.
So we put the dash on the inside part of the long
Yeah. So basically, for example, let's say that E here is the middle and the diagonal B is the bubbling. And basically, I'm gonna stand on the opposite side of of this square, kind of close to the boss. Maybe.
So I'm gonna put.
So we put the slide along this side or along this side.
First one.
Yeah, I
this
was kind of
one,
waiting for
okay.
this to happen.
it was bound to happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick and.
I've got a timestamp for you. YouTube
Yeah.
timestamp. Let me put in the voice chat.
Come on. Let's
Yeah, that's what the timestamp.
yeah.
All right, so yeah.
I'm gonna try to take a
Yeah,
screen.
this one we did right. Well, mostly right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take a screenshot now and post it in the weekly proc. Too big. Give me a moment. So. There we are. So this is the basically from the viewpoint of the diagonal square from the no wait from the sorry, one of the adjacent squares. And you can see how the people who are adjacent to the bubbling square basically hug it. They create a lot of space. And then there's one person who is opposite of the bubbling square that is on the edge of the close to the boss, on the edge of the square. And this seems to work quite well.
We had a death on this one, so I think we are missing one AoE.
Yeah, I think there should be someone standing in the corner. So if you see, like, basically on the corner of the square that I'm standing on one of those far corners should be someone standing with an AoE. From what I saw in another one. So
Well,
like
you're placing two on the
so
near
basically like here. You can place the AoE here, and if the person, if you have the long timer, you can place it here, and then the short timer where I'm standing there shouldn't get hit.
To make it consistent,
But there's
then
enough space.
don't place any AoE on D. Place it always on A4 and not A4, A1 and C2.
Wait,
But you can't say that because of where the bubbles are.
Yeah, but assuming bubble is at B.
Oh, okay, in the same. Okay, yeah.
Because if one bubble is at D, one AoEs at D, one at C and one at 2, it won't be symmetrical, so it will depend on where you will need to go at the end. That way, you will already be somewhat close to where you need to go. So, for example,
Yeah.
Sidon, you would go there if you had the dash toward east, because you will be closest. Sorry, you will be closest because you will need to move there by the time you will take the dash.
So basically, you wanna be kind of close to where you're gonna get swooshed later. That's how you kind of determine where you should go. But let's
One thing I was noticing on the screenshot that Sidon posted, sorry, that you posted, Alvas, from Sidon, where the boss targeting circle is, right on that square where Sidon is standing on the screenshot, on that corner. So like the inner corner of the boss, which I
Yeah.
can't move to because I'm dead. Can't we put one of the AoEs there, right at the corner? I think we have enough time.
We can,
enough
but
We have
space,
done
right?
that.
we'll have one on either this side or the outside. That's what I said.
On the
One,
so there's two kinds of squares here. There's like the crowded square and the not so crowded square.
Yeah.
The not so it's the crowded square. You have to do that because you
Yes.
can't be on the bridges, and otherwise, and anywhere else is like too far to get before you will be knocked into the before you'll be knocked back
Yeah.
to get in your bridge position and far away enough and all that. So if you're on the crowded square, that's basically how you have to do it.
so
I mean, and
wait.
otherwise we can always say on every square we essentially go into the center, like towards the corner in the center, because then we already
yes.
have 3, and then on one of the outer ones we just put someone on the, like not outside, like not opposite, but like left or right of it, right? Sorry, on the left side. So if we look at the screenshot, like where oh yeah, that's me. I'm standing on the one opposite, not near an A on the corner. If we put one now on the left side on that corner, that should also work.
Yeah.
On A, I don't think so. It's crowded.
No,
There's already two.
so one
Let's-
person
You
can
can have
essentially
one
be
where
standing here.
Finra-
One
yeah.
session can be where you are, and the other person can be on the not.
No,
That's why I didn't want to go there. But yeah,
mean
so
one
but
one
we-
can be
there?
standing here, one
it's
can
for
be standing
science.
here, and one can be standing here, like towards like
But
essentially
I
these two.
don't
It's
think
not
But only on
That's
only
too-
on the
that's
ones
too
where we only have one slider.
I think it's better if the player with the long dash that will need to be on C at the end stays at 2 at first, and the players that will need to go to D stay on the inner corner of the C thing. It might be extremely crowded there with 2 AoEs to.
I think
to-
it makes
to
sense
position.
that those who are close to the green square, they just make as much space as possible for the rest, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's also not much movement involved, right? Once the sliding
think
resolves,
only-
that's it.
I think only the long timer people get AoEs.
No, you
Pretty
get
sure
the
both
second
are.
after.
yep, you get both, as I recall.
So, for
Oh,
example,
okay. So then it's just before yours goes off.
if bubbling is on B for the short timer, I mean, you know to resolve with the arrow. For the long timer, watch where you will need to be after at the end. If you need to be to D, if you're dashing towards A, go to A to place your AoE on the inner corner. If you need to go to C, you will dash towards C. Go to C and place it in the inner corner. And if you need to start at C or at A to be pushed towards D, go to the long grate adjacent to the bubbling square.
Let's run this a few times. See if we.
Yeah, honestly,
You guys need to start
visual
using
help would have been helpful.
Yeah, you need to start using whiteboarding, like collaborative
Yeah,
whiteboarding.
honestly,
really enjoy
I
at the same time.
It's true. Some people function better visually. I usually often struggle when people cite the markers a little bit too much. Sometimes, it makes things a lot easier to do whiteboarding. There's no really whiteboarding tool that we used recently.
There's one in
Discord has
Discord,
one.
yes.
And also they're gonna include one in 7.3.
Oh, okay.
That's not
That's-
whiteboarding though.
Yeah,
Well, it's
red
planning.
plan.
Yeah.
It works as both because I think, as far as I remember, what they said, you can also draw some stuff into it, which can also work as a whiteboard on the right plan essentially. But hey,
It's a very good addition to the game.
Right?
let's see how good it actually is.
From the picture they released, doubling on A.
I'm pretty sure all third-party tools will still do better than that.
Probably.
They literally
Or it's
delayed
just
it
easier
because of
to
how good
access.
the third-party tools are, or at least that's
Go to
the
D,
theory.
D.
So they have tough competition with the player base.
Yeah.
I guess.
Back on C. Group on B.
Knockback coming up, I think.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
On me and Sidon.
Spolka.
We are good.
We're safe.
Party stay, Sidon D, me on B.
Easy slides.
For the slides, you can preposition to your clock spot to make it easier to resolve. I'm far, Sidon, you can have uptime. Well, you're the main tank, so you always will.
No! It's too greedy.
Probably raid by, then knockback, and then limit cut. Oh, wait.
Just tank buster.
Watch the bubbly square. C. Knockback to A from B. Don't use your 2 minutes.
I'd interrupt.
Nothing good.
Perfect.
Excellent.
And
2
burst.
minutes.
There you are.
Preposition to A. Solve arrow first, then watch for long or short. Soit standing there.
Wait,
Yeah, Tyler, you were a
What?
bit off. You need to go on the thing. Oh, I'm wrong. I should be standing here.
Looks somewhat good.
Uh,
A.
Waiting on-
We are getting
the
close.
long rest on Artorial.
I think it's new mechanics from now. Don't remember.
Yeah, I think
any-
we haven't.
We have seen
No?
it. He's gonna
Oh,
the head is gonna detach.
on
it's gonna
me
come
and
back.
Sidon.
Oh,
Oh,
that
right.
one. I remember now. Yeah, wait, he goes to the sides. Yeah.
Me and Sidon will explode.
Stuck on me, by the way. Like, please come.
Oh, stack on A, stack on A. Oh, stack on. Oh,
Nothing.
fuck. On D?
What is it?
Just
Half arena.
sacrifice me at this point. Yeah.
Huh?
Where the. Oh, that's how it goes. I forgot about that already.
So,
Have
now we
to
have
wipe all the
AoE
space in the wall.
dropping, I think, on the floor soon. If I'm mistaken. Oh, another one.
Flying
I
again.
think we should be starting on. Oh no, no AoE dropping. Oh yeah, go towards A, towards A.
And then spread.
Oh, I have a tether. Stay and take it.
Where do we stack?
Alvis in front, Alvis in front. It's
Alvis
probably
in front.
dash.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing. It's coalescence.
Yeah.
Yay.
Ah, nice. We survived a little bit longer.
And what a service as a tank,
how
right?
was-
When the tether comes to you.
Easy life.
Tank privilege, I guess.
And now we repeat. But I do remember we do get a tether during the slides that will come up. That I think they.
Bubbling on B.
Oh, that was very low.
I think there is like a second set of puddles somewhere.
Oh yeah, there's the
dash.
sliding again.
So yeah, but tether.
Oh
this
wait, long and short.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I forgot about
Oh,
that.
Finra.
Short ones first. Wait. Oh yeah.
Oh fuck, no, I'm in the wrong place. I'm sorry.
LB3.
I didn't kill her LB3.
What was?
Boss it no.
Wait, what killed me just now?
Be right back, 1 minute.
Might be the line.
Is there like an outside thing going on? Like
I did know I had a tether, and I think he did a big blast on me. I think
Yeah.
the probably needs to be the one with a long.
There's a tank in front one there. The tank stack.
could it be that we haven't gotten this far yet?
We
No, I
saw
don't think we
the.
have.
I don't
might have-
recall this. Maybe you saw it in the very first pull that you guys did on it, but I don't recall this at all.
I saw you in the last watch up and you've seen Enrage.
Was I there too? We've seen Enrage in this fight.
We have.
I
You did.
don't remember what happened. I think I lost all of my brain in my vacation weeks.
Actually, I also didn't remember that part.
You saw Enrage.
We saw it like once during like the last part of last session or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah, let's go bio break, I suppose.
Yeah, let's do a quick bio and then we can think about what we
Frickin'
wanna do.
Enrage, unbelievable.
2 minutes, bio break.
reset.
Reset the instance.
Okay, time back.
Let's see. I'm gonna look at a what of this tether. What do I have?
If there's a tether, that probably will be.
Oh,
Well,
certainly a tank. There's
Ye-
a big explosion, I think.
yeah.
But the question is, should that tank go somewhere? Let's see.
By the way, I have no clue about like the Endwalker raids, but is current raid food like the Mokweka or whatever it is called? No, is the Quaho. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Whatever. Level 740 food. Is it significantly better than 710 level food
Slightly.
at this
It's,
point, or is like the same thing?
it's not significant.
All right.
Probably would have mattered in A4
A4?
because yeah, the manipulator. No, what onslaughter? No,
Onslaughter.
no, it's manipulator. Manipulator. Onslaughter is the brute justice one.
But that one was
With that one, yeah, it was bugged. I know, but still, it could have maybe mattered to have
you know,
higher level.
I even sent in a bug report asking them to fix it just before a patch, and then it was fixed in the patch. I don't know if it was.
It was you, Albus. It was 100% you. Be right back.
Mate, what was the thing in A4 with food?
No, there was a bugged raid right after the power scaling, where they nerfed all the numbers to like integer sizes.
Ah,
or
yeah, I
something like
remember.
that.
Hmm.
And there was like this one raid bite that was absolutely ridiculous. You basically had to do all mates and I'll pay through like a limit break in order to survive it. It was completely ridiculous.
I mean, nice little challenge.
Yeah.
In addition to Nisi.
Exactly. Ready, check.
I'm back.
I'm gonna share a what in a moment.
So at the later arrow knockback things, the people with AoEs,
I'm back.
they stand in the inner corner of the platforms.
If you're not
If you have the long
adjacent to
timer.
yeah, if you have a long timer and you're not adjacent to the bubbling square, then you kind of are in or close to the boss. I can show you in the what I'm about to share with you. So I'm gonna show you the on this second set where we have the. Let me see. Share my screen. Something this. I think we are all here. Do you see
Yep.
my screen?
Yeah.
So I have the long timer, and you can see that based on the arrow direction, I'm also on the diagonal platform, Tyler. So that basically means that I should be standing here.
Oh, where's the bubble?
The bubble is
Off
opposite
screen,
me,
I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah, exactly. And I also happen to have this tether. I'm a tank, so at least it's probably only IO side, and I can take it as usual.
Okay, so you wait there to dodge the first wave of.
Yeah, exactly. So
knockbacks.
basically, you can see I dodged more perfectly here. I actually involved here because I wasn't sure what was going to happen. Let me see. Two people die for some reason. I don't know. But I do get a big explosion here. So I think here people need to stay away from the off tank.
How big is it?
Looks kind of big, but it's hard to say. But
Wait, it's coherence cast. It's from before, right? It's a flare. Huh?
Yeah, I didn't even know there's a tether.
so basically,
mix.
there's another. I'm guessing maybe there's a stack also. Yeah, this one resolves. Yeah, I think this is the. It's the same. It's a conga
I mean, if
line.
it's the same concurrence, then it would make sense for it to be both the tether and the stack.
Yeah, it looks like he does it there afterwards. So, yeah, exactly. So it seems like we need to run a little bit back and forth here. Then there is another question is so basically after the first. I wonder how this one works out timing wise. Basically, the tether needs to stay away from the rest somehow.
Well,
Then
B would be the dev zone,
tether
then I
should
guess
be-
the tether would be like 0A and the rest the other
You'll
way,
be,
like
yeah, next to
usual.
the bubbles should work for the tether.
Mm.
Isn't next to the bubbles where the AoE markers stand?
I mean, there has to be some order to that for
Well, the AoE marker is a bit more free because I think the tether AoE is much bigger.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I mean, if Elvis were to just switch corners to the outside corner, I don't know if the people who dash or get knockbacked can take the tether.
No, the main thing is if we look at the like the timing wise. So I'm kind of wondering if the off tank takes the one of the tethers, does it mean that he needs to? So I'm thinking like, how much time do we have after the slides? Basically here where they resolve until. So basically, you have very little time to get away from the tethered person. And then closely afterwards, he does the stack. So it kind of indicates that people need to be close to. At least
If I remember correctly, and I might be wrong on this one, but it probably was like that there was only one good spot for the off tank with the tether, and he has to like grab the tether before all of the dashes and go to this one safe spot, and then after the first dashes, everyone has to go for this stack, and then the second dashes go on. But
it kind of looks like exactly that from here because there's no time for now people on each side of myself, and there is no time basically here for people to walk past me and gather for the stack, right? So basically the person with the tank who has the tether, which makes sense to be
It'll be the tank with the long timer has to take it.
oh yeah,
exactly.
definitely.
So and it's role based, so it'll be a light party with long tethers and a light party with long timers and a light party with short timers.
So basically, I correctly have the tether, but I'm not correctly positioned here, obviously.
Yeah. So now you should take the tether and then go all the way to the other side.
Yeah.
I don't know, A or C probably. Which one? I don't know, but
I
one
don't
of
think
these,
it matters. Oh wait, you have to go to the side. So he would have to go to the left from this perspective because otherwise he won't reach his square for the dash or the knockback.
Yeah, I guess that makes
Wait,
sense.
no, wait, is it? No, to the right. To the. Ooh, that's okay. You have to go all the way.
Kind of equidistant, but I do have time
Oh yeah.
while you are stacking somewhere to reposition for my slide, because let's say that I'm here. So basically, I would run to basically, I guess, hug the green square for this. But basically, if this is executed correctly, all the slides should be kind of centered around the square I'm on, right? Because they meet in the middle.
Yes.
So that basically means that the stacking square should probably opposite to the bubbling square, because basically everyone is kind of meeting at.
Let's
at
just
least
see when
the
it goes
sides.
off.
It's quite quick. So basically, tether and then stack. It's very fast.
So maybe can instead of like running all the way to the other side, what if you take the tether to the furthest corner opposite the bubbles, and then everyone gets like collided and everyone collides in the middle.
I think that could make sense, at least to try out.
Okay, but no, but there'll be one other person with an arrow that still needs to run all the way anyway. But that might be easier for the tether because at least it's safer. Because you don't have to grab the tether and then run. You just move into position after everyone else is out of the way. And you can stand in front, go to the back once it's clear.
All right, let's see if we can.
Although unless someone will pick up the tether when they dash through it, that might be a problem.
Let's see if that is possible, but hopefully not.
Might be a tank LB and
So
go
how do we
for
want
today.
to position it?
But I suggest that, or basically, we try to do the stack as a starting point on the square opposite of the bubbling, because that's where
Okay.
we are kind of everyone is kind of meeting up, and the tank with the long tether will take the tether and try to run.
Yeah, I think so.
Closer to the kind of green squarish, and then make it back. There is a lot of time to adjust for the final slide, I think. So basically, you have like almost 10 seconds to adjust for the final slide. It's a lot of time. So basically, I don't think time for the last slide is a problem. It's just surviving, having the right distances during, and everything resolves there. All right, I'm gonna beam us back in. See if we can make this work.
Wanna try tank LB safety if not everybody stacks, or like flare is not too far away
I
or
mean,
something.
yeah, we could try that. See
Just
if
gotta
we
believe.
see if that yields us a early clear.
Believe in the power of friendship.
Uh,
This is how we clear.
let's see, tank stance, food, and all that. And let's see, I'm gonna put up the markers. Alright, good.
And early
That
mode.
was,
I was very
I
eager
thought it was.
to clear.
Building on A.
Spoken.
Safe.
Good.
Knockback.
Scan.
Me and Alvis. D.
Back, Samaya.
To see.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. How the team did.
Yeah, I the rest for move.
This time I can time it correctly. I timed it correctly.
Don't have a swift cast on this one.
Should have claimed
I
it.
Oh,
tried, I really
Satan,
did.
provoke! Provoke Satan! Ah! I will die. I died.
Died.
Died anyway.
I don't think all this.
Meet this one. Whoever can.
Bubbling on D.
On B.
Knock back from A
Okay.
to B. Don't use 2 minutes.
Fuck.
I appreciate you trying to save me.
2, 3.
Not a problem.
No, I think I'm on the wrong side.
Ouch! I was too low.
Albus, were you free?
Yeah, I was 3. I was on the wrong side actually.
This is going well.
The post-break rust. No, no.
You mean the buyer break or the 3-week break we had?
Oh, I guess.
Bubbling on D.
Wing.
C.
I will take the tower. Thank you.
From A to B. Well, or stay if you are.
Look at your debuffs.
Alvis and Tyler.
We're safe here on B.
Party stays. on A. Knockback from D to C.
We keep burst. Don't burst yet. And burst.
No, arrow first, then look if it's long or short.
Nice. Wing.
B, C, C.
Look for where the head comes out of the wall.
Alvis and Morn.
No, not me. It's Chap.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh fuck. Sorry.
Yeah, in the head spot.
Yeah, I noticed.
D.
Wait, where the
Alvis,
fuck
you
do
have
I have
AoE.
to
The
be?
stank corner.
Where the? But
Was
like,
good.
wait, do we only have one here or two? I didn't even know that we had the stack and spread here.
Play two
What?
bombs.
Do
and
we only
one-
have two bombs and one water?
Yes.
correct.
Okay, but there we have the. Yes, we have the entire arena. Okay, yeah, I was a bit confused. I thought I.
Half the arena because Ed will dash when it resolves.
Yeah. But like we can be behind. Okay. Do we have positions for these somewhere?
Let's go middle. If Ed is from B to C, for example, let's go water on 4, tank on A, DPS on, towards A and DPS towards D. But be closer to the edge to be safe.
Wait, what's there is like only 1/4 of the arena safe, even less because of
Yeah.
spoken.
That's why I don't
Oh.
think we can use the markers there really. Because
No.
like I was trying to find where to stand. I mean, I noticed too late that I can be off the things.
Then party on D, tank towards
that is too
east or
close here.
west.
Yeah.
I
So
think that
I
is too
think-
close.
Too close.
So I think we can have
That
the
is too
Yeah,
stack
close.
like
on
the
C.
edge and the middle, north and
The edge,
The stack on
yeah, I think
south
edge
will
and
be
middle
best.
here is
One-
fine.
So
You
yeah,
can-
so like this
the
should be safe.
second
Mm.
picture in the
Like,
YouTube blog.
Saying that is not possible because you have the dash from
Oh,
across the
oh.
entire arena.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Well,
So
like
you can
here,
only have
right?
the half. Yeah. Where Ares is, I think. Yeah, one here and one in the corner.
Yep.
I think that should be safe. And then the
Yeah.
stack is on D.
We can send the tank into the corner, for example.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's take go. What happened?
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
well,
Uh,
there is a death wall.
that's not what I meant. Let's go.
Probably noted.
Two rate-wise. Murky is kind of light, and Deluge is big.
Yeah. Bubbling on B. Good. Back from A. Alvis and Tyler. A. Well, I think we should be.
And then run back.
Oh shit, wrong
Yeah.
side. Wrong side.
Right,
Shit.
Tyler.
That's fine.
Slow.
Sorry, Alves.
No worries.
Uh-oh. Someone will die.
For now, I will rest all this
No!
and then.
Yo.
I will die.
Someone gets to choose which one. Is it us?
No.
Well?
It makes more. It just makes more sense to keep tank and heal alive. I was thinking to steal Satan's spot, but
I'll involve this just to be safe.
Longer on a shop front.
Provoke.
Oh, my ability didn't go.
ah yes, lovely.
DPS goes counterclockwise.
10 seconds for swiftcast.
Bubbling on A. Get Tyler up soon. We'll have need of him. Knockback from D to C.
I guess we're out of Swift cast. Let's see.
It's a bit of damage.
Healers are
2
alive.
minutes.
Reburst.
I did my job.
Back to C.
Small red white.
If Tyler is not up soon, we'll have someone die. Timing might be good.
Just in time.
Let's see, what do I have?
You're short, Tyler.
Where the fuck should I be? I should be.
Oh, should be around further.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, we are still alive.
For now.
can almost wing it to some extent.
C.
We can almost wing it, dead people.
I should have kept that thought to myself. I was thinking about the AoEs.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I saw it. Both you and Morn die.
Alvis and Shap.
Look for the.
It's this tiny quadrant, I think.
By the way, they're stuck on me.
Wings and
Ah, that works.
Stack for AoEs.
Yes.
And
We
go
move to
towards B. Yeah. Wait.
I have a tether, by the way.
Well, those
Party on one behind Alvis. Or everyone behind Alvis, wherever he goes.
Oh God, I'm dead. How did I? Oh, I just wasn't in the stack. Never mind. I was too slow. It's fine.
Alvis.
Come back. All right.
Big red
Big
wide.
one.
Bubbling on C.
Base slides with a tether. Let's see which one it is. You or me, Sidon? I have short.
I have long.
Double tether.
Oh, I'm lagging. Oh, give me this.
Yeah,
Give
you
me
need
the
to be
tether.
on.
Give me the tether. Autorial.
Okay.
That is awful to burst in.
Kind of work. Let's see, and then.
LB.
Oh, I was probably.
Wait, how does this work? I don't get this. Where do we put the tether and?
So basically, we
No,
were
I was-
looking at the
I was-
bots before or like around break. Basically, we're gonna send the tether around to.
If you
Basically,
can
where
try
I am now.
Okay, never mind. We have 4 more minutes. I don't think it makes sense to explain this now.
So yeah, can you
Then
see where I
get
am
another
now, Trap?
pool. Yes.
That's where the tether goes.
Right.
But like everyone needs to stand a little bit back so that the tank with the long timer can grab the tether, and you must wait for the tether to run out of that square
Okay.
to their side before moving to positions. Otherwise, the tank has to run through everybody else with the tether and
Yep.
dodge them.
That works. Okay.
Yep.
But we also have a stack at the same time, and basically we're gonna try to stack diagonal to the sludge.
Yeah.
Because that's where people are kind of congregating. Yeah, that in a nutshell. I think that was our last fall for today.
Oh.
Then I think we have most of this sorted out. I don't think there was much more after this until the end rage.
Still can't believe that I've seen Enrage of this and don't remember.
Same.
What a memorable